Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your early morning, late out of date AEW slash New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door 2023 review. A lot of smarks are praising this shit. This was basically the Smarks Dream JIZZFEST. Very overrated type of show, man. Very overrated. I tried watching this. It was not easy trying to watch it online or whatever. Oh, why not just buy it? No. There was no way I'm wasting my money on stupid fucking, like, shit wrestling like that. Like, no way. Especially I'm not gonna fucking know I'm not gonna like it. Like, hashtag how about be good, okay? Not just that, like, I tried watching, fell asleep, so I don't know what to tell you. I felt bored watching the show, especially when I'm watching something where I'm seeing these wrestlers and I don't know who the fuck they are. They have no character. I don't even know what is even supposed to be their characters. A lot of these New Japan people just look fucking weird, retarded, fucking not stars. They're not stars. I'm sorry. They look like They look like fucking legit jobbers. They look like fucking Kai and Tai. They look like Kai and Tai level fucking wrestlers. For fuck's sakes. Like, they look like they could be in Kai and Tai. And we're supposed to believe these are fucking stars. And we're supposed to know what the fuck they are. And, you know, it's not it's not their fault that, you don't know them. It's not their duty to spoon feed you. Then you, motherfucker, that's not what wrestling's supposed to be. Wrestling's not supposed to be, they're supposed to do research. Take out, like, time out of their lives. When we have lives, and to fucking take it out, like when we already watching AEW, it's not our fucking priority to try to watch these stupid fucking wrestlers and know who the fuck they are, okay? It's not our job to watch New Japan, especially this is stupid when AEW's doing this shit. Wrestling's not supposed to be about dream matches. It's not supposed to be about fucking some stupid interpromotional gay smarky JIZZFest. Because literally, this show is just about basically dream match bullshit that appeases to his fucking smarks. And apparently Tony Khan. Again, this is a show for Tony Khan and his stupid imaginary E-Fed that he's doing with real-life wrestlers. His real-life toys, basically. Grab your Coca-Colas, drink it magnificently, 5 minutes, bitches go, oh shit. That's what Tony Khan probably doesn't really do with chicks, man. You only get probably retarded chicks because, that's like, he'll probably get a retarded, nerdy bitch fan. I don't know if he even can get that. Ay. Oh shit, cheers, motherfuckers. Like, my god, like, this show is for nerds. And I'm watching this fucking wrestling, like, these people, like, listen, like, these people, that's not me saying, like, what, are you soft, or why you want the wrestler to be, like, motherfuckers. The problem with, like, these wrestlers is like, you could tell that, first of all, like, Daniel Bryan's, like, injured now, or Bryan Danielson. He's injured now. And he looks like he's not going to be able to fucking, like wrestle for, 6 to 8 weeks, apparently, right? Like, this is the problem with the fucking wrestling with New Japan. And this is one of the main problems, my problem with Japanese wrestling, or this Puro shit. Okay, wrestling's not supposed to be real. It's supposed to look real, not legit be real. And I don't give a shit that these Japanese wrestlers are tough. Because if anything, again, that's stupid, okay? They're really not tough. Like, if they're tough, then how about you actually do fucking boxing and MMA? While you're doing wrestling, you try to pretend you're tough, which you're like, I swear to God, like, it's just like, these wrestlers are so weird. so they do like wrestling, like, oh, they're legit apparently hurting each other. Wrestling's not supposed to, you're not supposed to legit hurt the person. I don't give a fucking strong style puru, okay? That wrestling is supposed to look real, not legit you're hurting the person, because then that makes the wrestler not be able to have that longevity, and they're not able to work. This is a job. You're not supposed to legit hurt people for some dumb fucking reason. You either know how to fucking make a move look real, or you're not good actor, you're not good choreographer. Because again, this is what's it's supposed to be like a choreographed fucking fight scene. And yet they're like legit trying to hurt these people. And look how that fucking did that for you. Looks like maybe Kenny Omega, like the fucking match with Kenny, just he looks like he's fucking like dead. I don't know. Same thing with fucking Brian. Like these people, that's just stupid. And it doesn't help that they don't look cool at all. They have no character. They're all these Japanese wrestlers. They proceed to try to look cool, but yet they look like they fucking like bunch of bums. They look like they're fucking legit homeless people. They look like a Home Depot if they were like Mexican, but they're trying to look fucking cool with some like, you know, cheap fucking cloth, and they they have fancy entrances and shit. Like whatever, who fucking cares? Ay. And it doesn't help that these matches are no stories. You got fucking AEW wrestlers interacting with Japanese people that no one fucking knows, and we're supposed to pretend to care. Like whatever. It's stupid. It's like, why should I care? You know, it's like they're including people who have no involvement of supposed stories. Like for example, the Blackpool Combat Club and like the Young Bucks and whatever, the Elite. It's like, who fucking cares about these people? Why should I care? You know what I mean, people? It's so stupid. That's like saying you have the Bloodline, and they, instead of fucking, I don't know, Roman or whatever, Roman's like defending the title instead they'll be replaced by some Japanese wrestlers, like interacting with the Usos, and they're facing fucking Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Sheamus. And instead of the Brawling Brutes, they're teaming with another Japanese people. It's like, why should I care about that? And people say, like, you're just angry if WWE's not doing Forbidden Door. Like, motherfuckers. Like, you clearly probably don't know my channel. No one fucking knows or cares. And for God's sakes, even WWE fans would not care about, unless they're fucking smarks. Again, the only people who care about this shit are smarks. These weird fucking people that just like seeing men get sweaty. They think long matches are great. Okay, this is the problem with this show too. Literally every match where these long, boring ass matches. Like, I'm not saying all of them were boring and exactly, but it's like all these matches were literally the same fucking shit. That's the problem. Like my problem with also these modern indie wrestling matches. They're all basically the same. Like, all these wrestlers have, like, the same style, and they're basically doing the same fucking match, and they're long. They're all long, same type of match with the same type of wrestlers, and kind of, like, the same type of moveset. So what really makes these wrestlers different, and why should I care about any other match? They're all basically the same shit, and why should I care about any other match from tonight, where they're all, like, literally the same shit? There's nothing, like, unique about them. They're all the same type of matches. That's the problem. They're all the same type of wrestlers. Like, if you were literally to replace, like, fucking Bryan Danielson with Kenny Omega, and fucking vice versa, like, with the other people, and they would probably proceed to have the same fucking match. They will all have the same fucking match. It's all the same shit. And not just that. That's the problem with also this show. People think this show was good because the matches were long. So let me ask you guys something. If something is long, like a movie is long, does that mean the movie is good? Whatever happened to quality over quantity? Not every match needs to be long, okay? And not every match needs to have there should be a point to every match in the story and reason, okay? Not every match needs to be long, trying to be 5-star bullshit, okay? Even though it would be nice if the match is good, but again, if you're gonna make a match good, it's gotta serve a point. Whether it's a short match or a long match, it's gotta make sense and actually have actual proper psychology in the match. And make it look realistic. This is just fucking legit fucking video game type of wrestling match type of deal. They're just doing a bunch of move sets and trying to be like, oh, it's a great, what an all-out fucking finisher fest wrestling match on a video game. It's coming to life, and it's like, who fucking cares? Like, it's not even cool. You want to know what's a great wrestling match that was long? Fucking Taker versus Michaels. An example of a short wrestling match that was cool too. Fucking Goldberg and Lesnar, WrestleMania 33. Matches like those, like, are examples that not every match be long. It doesn't always mean good. Like, but a match like Taker and Michaels, with a match like that match was long for what it was great. Same thing with Goldberg Lesnar. Here's an example of, like, fucking Smarks complain about fucking Lesnar versus Reigns that at WrestleMania 34. That match was like 20-something minutes, and people complain about that. So, like, what makes, like, because they're not flippers and they did power moves? Like, that's the thing about Smarks. They claim they like wrestlers. They want wrestlers, but they boo wrestlers who are legit athletes, who do wrestling moves. Like, they have the audacity to boo Brock Lesnar when Brock Lesnar is a natural athlete. He's a natural wrestler. He's more of a wrestler than all these New Japan faggots. But let's boo him and act like he's not a great athlete, blah, blah, blah. We'll boo that match. We'll boo fucking, I don't know, just whatever. An example, legit, like, long, terrible match. Like, in my opinion, like, did you guys, like, fucking, what's, like, a match that was, like, long, but Smart Pretender was good? I mean, actually, that's the problem. A lot of Smarts pretend to say, like, any match that's long, even in New Japan, like, a fucking, literally, a AEW match that's, like, long for 30 minutes, they'll act like it's the best match, Same thing with even with WWE. If a match is long, but there's no story, if it's long, apparently it's good for some fucking reason, They don't even care if like, what happened in the match. Like, if it's a match long, it's like, it's already good. Whatever happened to quality over quantity? That's like fucking writing a shit essay, but you're passing because it's long. And by experience, I know that, okay? Literally, that's the problem. We live in that world where we consider something that's long good. Quality over quantity, people. Like, come on. A long movie could be shit, okay? Just because it's long doesn't mean it's good. Maybe sometimes a short movie, like an hour and a half, compared to 3-hour movies, is actually good. There's actually, honestly, in my opinion, a lot of movies are pretty long nowadays. Really, like, honestly, shorter movies, like from like let's say 2002 Spider-Man, is way entertaining. It's like an hour and a half. Compare that to fucking, I guess even, honestly, comparing to even Far From Home. While I do like Far From Home, I like it better because, like, it doesn't need to be that long, okay? Or even fucking, let's be honest here. I'll be honest. Compared to the Avengers, I'd rather watch Spider-Man 2002 than some Avengers movie. That's just my opinion. But let's talk about, like, what a long match, like that. Like, did you guys, like, what's a long match that was boring? Long match that was boring. Like, in my opinion, to me, like, a very long match that just, like, is just a waste of time. I don't know, fucking, what's a long fucking, a Divas match, even. Like, a Divas match with, like, Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley, but we're gonna pretend that's good because they're two disgusting, beautiful She-Hulk, blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking know. Like, well, but their Mania match was good. No, it's overrated as fuck. You guys are just a bunch of smarks. You're just trying to get laid for fucking She-Hulky bitches. You're just lying because, it's empowerment, women's wrestling shit. I mean, as much as I hate to say this, like, even, like, matches like AJ Styles versus Edge, like, with their WrestleMania match, that match was, like, long, it was, but it, like, I didn't really care exactly because, what, there's no real story, and it was, like, long. It wasn't really that good, and, like, to Smarks, it was, like, disappointing, right? There you go. People always think that was like a dream match, and that match, like, long than it was, and it wasn't that good. So again, not every match needs to be long than, like, whatever, and people think, like, that's apparently good. But I guess because, it's WWE, that's why it's bad. If it happened to AEW, would that be like apparently considered good? Whatever happened to what about Nakamura versus Styles at WrestleMania 34? And that's like a Smark's dream match of anything. What does that tell you? And I don't give a shit about even their New Japan match. Like, fuck that. What does that tell you? Again, not every match needs to be long to act like it's good, people, okay? I honestly think the reason why people think, like, long matches are good in AEW because it's, like, a weird fetish. Because, like, I don't know. Like, these people, what I know is that people, like, these people, like, they're sexually attracted to these wrestlers. A lot of Smarks are really gay themselves. And they kind of, like, view this as, like, gay porn. And they'll watch fucking, like, long shit and, like, jerk off to it, whatever. They'll probably, like, watch gay porn for, like, 30... Like, if you... Like, they'll set their, like, you know, whatever, to watch porn. If it's 30 minutes, it's automatically, oh, go watch this shit. Because they're fucking gay and they think it's great. If something's, like, even, like, 10 minutes, like, I can't fuck to that, it's not cool. It's not the action. I know that by experience because of lesbian and shit like that. But the thing is, like, that's... You know these Smarks are pretty gay. That's what they're gonna fucking do. Okay, come on. But, like, seriously, at the end of the day, people, like, this is, like, an overrated, really overrated type of show. It's just, like, Smarks thinking this show is great. Like, you don't know these people. I honestly think a lot of people are not even going to remember this much. They're not, unless you're a weird Smark. Like, I remember, again, people, there's a reason why people remember Michaels versus Taker. Austin versus Bret Hart. Okay? Like, people remember TLC, like, TLC match. People remember fucking Austin and The Rock. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Triple H and The Rock. Fucking... Even Austin and McMahon. Like, a lot of these epic matches over the years in wrestling. People remember those matches because of the story. And no matter how long the match was, they were enjoyable. It could be a short match and a long match. The Rock and Stone Cold had matches that were short and long. And they were fucking amazing no matter how long they were. Why? Because they had a story! And they had larger-than-life characters and they just had great chemistry. A lot of these matches just, I don't care. Okay? And not just that, it's like, it's just like whatever. People are going to pretend like, oh, there was a story for Bryan Danielson and Okada because they want to be the best in the world. That's literally every fucking match, you dumb retards. That's not a real story. You're making up the story, by the way, people. You're making up the fucking story. You guys like to say that people making up stories for, like, fucking WWE matches. Y'all are making up the story. Same thing with New Japan. I don't even give a fuck about Okada and Will Ospreay about their feud from New Japan. Apparently their feud's based on New Japan, but there's not really like a story. It's just all about the whole Okada fucking, fucking Omega being the guy for the US title, and that's it. That's all. That's the only story really. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't care. And they had an epic match in New Japan, like, I give a fuck. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did see clips of that match. Sure, it didn't look bad. I'm not denying that. And here's what I will say. I understand why people say, you know, even though, again, the reason why I don't like guys like Will Ospreay, because they do a bunch of flips and kicks, and there's no really there's no real character in Will Ospreay or story, whatever. But I understand why people would say, like, they praise that match or whatever, even though I'm not a big fan of those guys or whatever. Because I will say this, sure, the match was probably it was the better match of the show. Like, and I'm not saying it was bad. I will say that. It wasn't a bad match. It's a match that we've seen many times by all different types of wrestlers. What makes this match different than all these other wrestlers that have done the same type of match? You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're bleeding, and they're, like, you know, doing, like, but they're also doing flipping. They're doing each other's moves, and then they proceed to do gay shit. Like, I honestly think the match is a bit overrated, both their matches, because, again, like, come on, really thinking these matches are like the matches of the decade, or these matches when, like, there's no real story, they're not really, like, cool characters, and, like, again, they're doing kind of, like, they're not really selling their moves. That's the thing, they're not selling these moves, and that's why a lot of these matches were also a problem. They're not selling the moves, bunch of flips and kicks, not that, but it's like, again, they're all, like, the entire match, literally, every match probably involved one flip, you know? doing a bunch of knees and kicks and barely any moves. I mean, sure, there was moves, but like they're like in the weight class, right? I'm like Omega versus Osprey would have been even a perfect like a cruiserweight match. You know, maybe a cruiserweight match. Then hell, okay, good. But goddamn, the match was over as all hell because, like, literally no real selling. Not really selling the moves, not slowing, like, you know, how you're fucking, I don't know, wrestling. It doesn't make the moves look believable. It just looks like you're watching a video game in real life, when it's like, that ruins the purpose of supposed to have, like, realism and actual psychology in wrestling. Like, come on here. And, like, again, these big epic moves, it's just false finishes, like, come on, it just kind of, like, it's like, it's not believable with these wrestlers. Like, it's believable with guys like Taker and Michaels. Not this shit, okay? And come on, we're gonna believe that fucking, like, oh, we're gonna fucking act like this match. And you know damn well, Dave Meltzer, because he's a smart, I don't know why, again, smarts, like, they praise Dave Meltzer and those people because, you know, they're smarts. And they listen to these guys, they act like he's the, like, you know, some fucking intelligent fucker. You know, he's never been part of business and whatever. I don't know how he got his fame, but whatever. Some fucking person praised him. I guess that's how he got his stupid fame. And he's gonna fucking rate this match like 7 stars. And we're supposed to act like this guy's a real journalist. Like this guy would fucking rate fucking that match 7 stars or 8 stars or probably 10 fucking stars. But he wouldn't rate fucking Michaels versus Taker, a match that's like a perfect 5. And why do you even have like star, like, why is it a 5? Like, like, I don't know. You kind of even broke your stupid star rating, like 10 star. I don't fucking know. I just think it's all stupid. Just say it's like either great or whatever, you know? But whatever. In the end of the day, it's all overrated stupid shit that Smarks will like, okay? That's all the show was. It's Overrated SMARKY JIZZFEST. It's the same shit. Literally, all these matches involve the same shit, but it's praised because reasons. I don't know. They just like, you know, they have this weird fandom. This is why you're never gonna get cool. This is why you're never gonna grow as a wrestling fan, or you're never gonna grow as a wrestling company. Really, they still like getting the same amount of viewership, and you think like this is gonna be something. Sure, Smarks can praise this all they want. You can like it all you want, but you have to understand there's a reason why you don't really draw much ratings. It's because, like, let's be honest, nobody knows who the fuck these people are. They don't. It's the fucking truth. You're not gonna get casual people watching. You're not gonna get fucking old school wrestling fans watching, because it's like this is like type of shit that old school wrestling fans don't care about. People who were like bullies, like, come on, the cool people. Again, this is all for weird nerdy fans. Like, come on, man. Whatever. I don't know. I'm rambling. It's just, I think I already said what needed to be said in past videos. It's just all stupid, man. It's all stupid. We're gonna talk about the show. Almost dropped my laptop. Oh boy. See? I got the reflexes. So Adam Cole was supposed to wrestle tonight, or last night. Again, I fell asleep during this shit. I fell asleep like during literally fucking, like, I actually fell asleep like trying to watch this shit. I keep like trying to be up and shit. It's like, well, I don't give a fuck, okay? I was also pretty tired, but it's like, who gives a fuck? So fucking Adam Cole Gege was supposed to wrestle, but he got like an illness. Sorry about that. You see, I have a heart. I mean, I may not like Adam Cole as a wrestler, but as a person, I hope he's okay. You know, he's pretty fucking gay. I don't know, he's probably got a disease, you know, because, you know, he's pretty gay. Kissing something gay dude in Gay Pride Month, you know what I mean? So, behind Britt Baker's back. You know, Britt Baker, never fear, Zubair is here. Come on my big black couch. Tom Lawyer, yeah, that's the guy who's supposed to wrestle fucking that guy. And this Tom Lawyer looks fucking like, what the fuck is this guy? Whatever. He defeats Serpentico, and I don't give a shit. The Mongol Embassy, which is Swerve Strickland, I don't know, some stupid fucking group involving Brian Cage. I don't know. It's just, and they have some weird. Again, I didn't mention this. Like, who the fuck is this group? Like, no one fucking knows who this group is. Whatever. And who the fuck is this Prince Nana guy? Like, I don't know. He just looks so weird. He's like a weird, crazy black guy, and it's like, whatever. Who gives a shit? You don't establish like who he is. They defeated Chaos. Yeah, chaos involving some stupid guy named Rocky Romero, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, and Desperado. I don't know. Do I care? Athena defeated Billy Starks in the Women's Owen Hart Cup first round match. Who gives a shit? Okay, this is all pre-shows I'm saying, by the way. Oh, Phantasmo defeated Stu Grayson. Who gives a shit? And the last match of the pre-show, Los Independientes del Japón. See, I can't even read these stupid names. Shingo Takagi, Bushi, and Himuro Tanahashi defeated United Empire, which is Jeff Cobb, Kyle Fletcher. Man, this Kyle Fletcher guy looks fucking gay. And TJP. DJ Perkins? The fuck? He's there? I know. Whatever. Who gives a shit? So that was the pre-show, and I just don't care. And surprisingly, these are the matches that were short. Whatever. Alright, first match. MJF defeats Hiroshi Tanahashi. They're playing guitar or whatever. MJF fucking defeated him with the diamond ring or whatever. I had to watch highlights and shit. I was kind of struggling, trying to watch this. What the fuck am I watching? I don't know. This Hiroshi Tanahashi guy, I'm not even impressed. And apparently, even Smarks are saying that this guy, he has fallen off. So if Smarks are saying this, then I don't know. I don't care. And this is the ace, right? The ace, as they call him. Yet this guy, really? He ain't no ace, motherfucker. Damn, dude, you know? I don't fucking know. It looks like MJ had, even, these fucking, again, MJ had to carry this guy, so much for your New Japan. So why even highlight these people? Really, this company is dedicating their time to showcase people from a different show, rather than doing a show themselves and trying to do stories and make people care about the show. Really, and you're gonna dedicate one stupid show to do this stupid super show where another company and waste people's time. Whatever, man. I don't know. I don't care. So MJF won that match. It was the first match because MJF, his thing is he doesn't want to be there to see indie guys, but yeah, he's hypocritical doing indie shit himself. But he said New Japan is an indie show, which again, he's not wrong. Again, but it's whatever. You're a hypocrite as an anti-smart supposed character. Second match of the official show: CM Punk defeats Satoshi Kajima. Who the fuck cares? This was the match for the Owen Hart Cup or whatever. This was Punk's first match. Punk's first match back in his second coming in AEW, and is against a Japanese guy. Well, his so it's his first match, whatever. And it's this guy, and who gives a fuck? I don't know. Punk was booed because it's in Canada, and Canada's Omega Town or whatever. The guy's just choppy, whatever. I don't fucking know. Just unrealistic looking. I didn't really care for the match. I just didn't. It was just a whatever match, okay? It really just whatever. I don't care. And by logic, a lot of these people should have just lost. And what does that tell you? This is kind of some backstage politics type of shit, right? Doesn't this, make New Japan look weak when majority of the wrestlers loses? How does that shit make sense? And again, this, reminds me also when TNA did Bound for Glory 2014. Remember, that's their WrestleMania. And yet they basically did a, inter-promotional show. And, look how that turned out with their stupid fucking, their stupid fucking WrestleMania. And the funny thing, they fucking have Sonata in this show. And that's, the only reason why I know about Sonata. Because he was in fucking TNA. Whatever. So Punk wins and whatever. The third match, Orange Cassidy, Zack Sabre Jr., Katasoru Shibata. Who the fuck? Who cares? And Daniel Garcia. This match was pretty gay. It looked gay. Fucking, you got some of them twerking, doing gay shit with each other. It's what the fuck am I watching? And I don't fucking care. I don't. I really don't. Yeah, it was just fucking stupid, people. It really was. So that happened. Orange Cassidy wins. You know, like, come on. Why should we care? Like, we know damn well all these AEW guys are not losing their fucking titles, and vice versa for like New Japan titles. Besides like the Omega match, but like there's like what Omega has like a contract, but you know whatever. I don't fucking know. What makes you think that these people are gonna lose their titles to the other brand? Like how would that make any? I don't fucking know. Oh, but it might bring a swerve. Who gives a shit if you even do a title change? Remember when TNA did that? With fucking, what, Pentagon Jr. defeating Austin, and like how much a joke that made, like that made no, like who gives a fuck? The fourth match, Sonata with Dookie, whoever the fuck is Dookie. More like he fucking took a Dookie in the sidewalk, because that's what, everybody's a fucking Dookie. Everybody fucking legit was born a Dookie. They all fucking, just Dookie fucking stained fucking smelly fucks. I swear to God, fuck them all, I swear. So this fucking Dookie of a Sonata, the Great Sonata. Remember when he was the Great Sonata in TNA? Yeah, that's like the only reason why I know this guy. This is like literally the only Japanese guy I fucking know. Because he was in TNA when TNA was going fucking downhill. Yeah, and this guy is like the New Japan champ now. It's like, and apparently he's like, people don't even like him. People don't even fucking think he's cool too. And he defeated Jungle Boy, Jungle Boy, and this was like a boring match itself. I fucking watched, it's like, holy shit. This probably honestly kind of killed it for me, where I was just tired and fuck this show. Like, literally. I was like knocked out after this. Like, I kept trying to be up. Because honestly, I was bored by the start of this show. And I was like, what the fuck, you know? What the fuck? Who cares? And oh, the big thing that happened on this shit. Jungle Boy turned heel on Hook. That was like the only thing that AEW related, that storyline wise or whatever. And honestly, this does not mesh well with me. I don't care. I honestly don't give a fuck about Jungle Boy turning heel. Because, first of all, what makes you think that this guy is gonna be some good heel? Like, I don't see this guy has a person. This guy really doesn't have a personality, in my opinion. I think this guy is really bland. I'm not entertained by this fucking guy. You know, how about instead of Luke Perry dying, you get Jack? I'm just his son. I'm just kidding. Like, seriously, maybe like the other guy was. I don't give a fuck about what Luke Perry, Jack. I don't give a fuck. I never watched a Luke Perry show, or whatever. And who gives a fuck about Riverdale? Fuck Riverdale. But you know, here's the thing about Riverdale. Even though I don't give a shit about Riverdale, that show gets like what, more ratings than AEW? People actually know that show. Sadly, what does that fucking tell you? But regardless, like, who fucking, I don't know. So, god damn. Jack Perry literally has no personality. Even as a fucking baby face. Oh, it's Jungle Boy. His stupid gay ass theme song. And like, come on, didn't they Christian turn on him and fucking Luchasaurus, and now he's like, I don't fucking know. This guy really doesn't have a personality. He's a baby face. What makes you think he's gonna be fucking a cool heel? Like, really? And he's gonna feud with Hook. I don't know. I really don't care for this Jack Perry shit. I don't care that he turned heel. I just think this is gonna fail for him. Like, at least with a babyface, he's like, you know, he's trying to fight guys, you know, he's like, he's basically gonna be your boring baby, he was like your boring babyface that he's gonna keep fighting, he's the vanilla midget, blah, 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 right? But yet, you know, who cares? I mean, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Okay? I don't. Come on, really, Jack Perry. Yeah, it's turn heel, guys. Jungle Boy's turning heel. Wow. The fifth match, the Elites, which is Hangman Page the Young Bucks, along with Eddie Kingston and Tomohiro Ishii. More like I want to fucking ugh, fuck off, ugh. Defeated a Blackpool Combat Club, including Jon Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, Konosuke Takeshita. I don't know why I fucking say that name like how it was. I guess whatever. And Shota Umino. Again, who the fuck is this guy? It's bad enough you have this Konosuke whatever the fuck, but you're involving this guy who gives a shit. So there's fucking Shota Umino. Who is he and who gives a shit? This match, again, it involved flips and whatever. Was not intrigued at all. Oh, man, Kingston and Moxley, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I did not care a fuck about this shit. This match, like, again, this was like lamer than their previous pay-per-view match. You know, it's like a downgrade. Even their 6-man tag from like what weeks ago, it's like felt like a downgrade. It wasn't really that exciting. It really just was your basic 10-on-10 tag match. You know, if this was to honestly happen in WWE, who fucking cares, right? But in New Japan or AEW apparently it's good. I don't fucking care. I don't. The 6th match, Tony Storm defeats that fat whale bitch named Willow Nightingale. Paige was there. You know, I guess she was just good to look at when I was recapping this. Even though she had them plastically boobs. It's like, come on, Paige, you didn't need to do that. Or Soraya. I'm sorry, that's her slave name. Whatever, Tony Storm. You know, I don't care. I don't know. Tony Storm, again, like I said, I'm not a fan. I'm them only fan type of shit. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of short hair bitches. You know, when you cut your hair, that's a major turnoff in my opinion. And who the fuck gives a shit about Ruby Soho? Who the fuck wants a BuzzFeed fucking bitch? Like, no way. No one wants to see some fucking weird tattooed BuzzFeed bitch, you know what I mean? And who, speaking of BuzzFeed, you got this fucking Willow bitch who looks like she could be part of BuzzFeed and think, I'm a beautiful woman, when you're not beautiful at all. And God, she looks disgusting. And she's a big fat whale. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit about this match? And I don't give a fuck about anything about this shit. I don't. Not really much sex appeal, unfortunately. Oh, how dare you want women? You know, I see fucking... I learned about AEW's, like, their TV-14 rating, and it doesn't even involve anything like S in terms of sexual. But yeah, fucking, you got WWE, like SmackDown, they include S for sexual. So, even your TV-14, you don't want to have women be attractive, like... God forbid you don't want ratings, or God forbid you don't want, I don't know, like, with these women, they'll do OnlyFans and shit, but you don't let them fucking do hot shit on TV to get viewership. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't know. I can't fucking make chicken salad chicken shit, okay? The 7 match, I believe. Will Ospreay. Oh yeah, this match, like, this show was like 5 hours. Like, and that's too much wrestling for me, okay? I'm sorry, that's too much. That is too much. It's not even like good wrestling in my opinion too. Whatever. The next match, I think it was a 7 match or whatever. Will Ospreay defeats Kenny Omega for the United States Championship. I understand why people praise this match and will say this should have been a main event, and I will agree. And I guess because you want Will Ospreay, he's like an American. I don't know. He's American looking. Apparently, he's a United Kingdom. I don't fucking know. Whatever. He's still pretty much a boring fucking. I believe he was like one of the guys that him and Ricochet were doing gay flippity flopping shit, and Vader like criticized it. But how dare Vader criticize that? How dare Vader did that? Vader's not a real good wrestler like my Will Ospreay Ricochet. Yeah. The guy who drew money for WCW, a former world champion, the guy who actually understands the fucking business, who was successful. People know who the fuck Vader was. People will know who the fuck Vader is than Will Ospreay and Ricochet. Whatever. Will Ospreay, he defeated fucking Omega. The match was good. I'm not gonna lie. You know, there's heat to them because of New Japan. But it's like, I don't care because, like, there's not even like a story with that, and I hate that. It's like they have to like, oh, it's because something that happened in New Japan. Motherfuckers, we don't watch New Japan or know about New Japan. Whatever happened on the show, you know, whatever. I'm not saying the match was, I mean, I do think Smarks are overrated to say this is great, but you know, it's a Smarky match. This is like the match that Smarks will think is like the best match ever. Like they'll think this is like a better than any match in WWE history. Again, this is not me being a WWE fucking fanboy, whatever, because again, I'm not a fan of WWE. WWE fucking sucks. I want to make that fucking perfectly clear to all you fucking smarts that will fucking watch this video and comment. WWE sucks, but AEW sucks. Modern wrestling sucks in general because there's all the same fucking shit. It's just AEW's more gay and indie bullshit. Okay? That's what it is. This match is overhyped, overrated as fuck. You know, it's just all, you know, they're doing indie bullshit or whatever, you know. Fucking, they're doing gay strong style. Now, the match wasn't bad. It's just like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to probably remember this match, honestly. Like, I will not. It's just like a match we kind of seen many times in AEW. It's like the same type of shit match. You know, oh, you know, but like, sure, they did moves, you know. They started a bit slow, which I appreciated, you know, sure. They did, like, you know, like a little technical shit, but then they advanced to doing hard-hitting shit, which I did like. I'm not going to lie. You know, there was blood, even though, like, you know, they just sometimes bleed for no reason. But hey, it's whatever. It's, you know, I guess, like, how they did the blood stuff and it looked made to make sense, you know what I mean? Omega get his head busted into, like, the tabletop. And then Omega proceeds to use the steel steps to make him bleed. So you know, I like it. I like that, you know? I liked how the match started. I'm not gonna lie. I liked how the match started. I'm not denying their ability. You know, good. They have good in-ring ability. You know, it's impressive. Not denying that. You know, they could do wrestling moves if they can, but they only could do wrestling moves to each other because, you know, they're like the same weight class, right? They did flips, sure, but, you know, at least, like, you know, they did moves too. It's just a lot. My problem is they overuse too many kicks and fucking flips and also the knees. And less, like, on the moves. And not just that, it's like they don't take their time. They're not really telling much of story. It just feels like you're watching a match from a video game, you know, without actually, like, telling a story. Like, making realistic actual psychology, you know what I mean? And it just didn't look like it's realistic, you know. It just looked like, oh, we're gonna do choreographed flip the fucking performance instead of being like an actual real. Because again, wrestling matches are supposed to look real. They're supposed to be realistic, like a realistic fight scene. You don't see fucking fights. You don't see in a fight you're gonna do a flip to do something, and then most likely you're gonna get hurt, you know. And also, just like my problem is also like unsafe like moves, like. This is like, it's like, you know, again, stupid strong style shit. It's like, what you're, like, how are you gonna have these, you have to understand, these wrestlers have livelihoods, like, they have to fucking rest. This is a job. How the fuck they're gonna be working where they're gonna get hurt, you know, they're gonna do all these moves, and they're gonna end up getting, like, hurt with these risky moves, but whatever. More power to them, I guess. It's just like, dude, they do, like, all these fucking fancy moves. It's like, there's no real psychology in it, too. That's the thing. Like, you got fucking this, fucking a pile driver, but, like, instead of doing a regular pile driver, we gotta turn some move to a pile driver. It's like, just do the fucking move. If it's gonna just be, I don't fucking know. That's like saying, fucking, instead of John Cena doing add to adjustment, or the FU, you know, he'll just do a fucking, he'll fucking pick the guy up, twirl around, he'll fucking pick him up like this, twirl him around, fucking turn into a power bomb, and then again to the FU. It's like, how does that make any sense? As opposed to just doing the fucking FU. You know what I mean? You're just twisting. I don't know. They're trying to be unique. I get it, because, you know, wrestling's not like a lot of unique things going on in wrestling anymore. But it's like, sometimes the basics is good, people. But again, I'm not denying, like, there are things I like about this match. There's not a lot of things there are things I don't like about this match, which is, like, in a way, like, this was honestly, like, I see why people praise it, but I didn't see, like, you know, why, like, okay, this is just your typical, like, in my belief, like, okay, this is going to be your typical Smarky type of match where Smarks sort of praise. Wasn't a bad match, I'm not denying that, but I think it's very overrated, and I honestly think there are way better matches, way better classics than in this past decade, than some match with these people where there's not much a story in is these people. Okay, for example, an Edge match like is fucking literally more of a classic than this. Like I could look back at Edge, Bryan, and fucking Reigns at WrestleMania. That match is a classic. Edge and Rollins. Their match at Madison Square Garden. Their match at SummerSlam. Even their Hell in a Cell match. Again, they didn't really throw around like weapons and shit, you know? Even though, again, I love a no qualification match. I love weapons and whatever. It's just like whatever. But, I mean, sure, at least like with this match, they involve, you know, Don Callis, you know, because their story with Kenny and whatever. They involve that. It's just, again, it's false finishes, but it's, like, unbelievable. Like, you're kicking out of the fucking screwdriver shit. Also, he's kicking out, like, out of one of his own finisher. Like, I'm sorry. That just kind of buries the move. I don't know. It is what it is. Ospreay wins. I'm not denying the match was not bad. Not bad. Definitely, I see why people saying this was and praising this match. It just it does remind me like a real Smarky type of match. Okay. I don't even know if I'm like being. I think I'm being generous in all honesty. You know, maybe to you Smarks, but you know it wasn't that bad. Okay, but I do think it is very overrated. I'll go on to say, sure, the match was good. It was the best. Sure, it was the best match of the show. I will say that. A lot of people are saying this was the best match of the main event, and while I actually do agree with that. Like in my opinion, like cause how they ended the show and how you know this was like I guess the supposed match where you know their issue with New Japan and this is like appealing to Smarks. Maybe sure this should have been the main event, you know, like whatever. The next match or like whatever, I think this is like the 8th, whatever. Sting, Darby Allin, and Tetsuya Naito defeated Saku Gods. What kind of shit name is that? Chris Jericho, Morono Suzuki. I think Morono Suzuki and Sammy Guevara. Again, this fucking Naito guy comes out like again. This guy looks like look at me right now. He comes out like he walk out of bed, right? And it's like fucking like literally like he's like homeless with his crazy fucking hair. I'm sorry, not cool, man. Not cool. That happened. So that happened. The match was like whatever. Like it's a Sting match, and again I love Sting. I love Jericho, but it's like whatever. Sting got a hit in the head when like Guevara was trying to do his stupid gay flippy shit. I tell you that would like lead to like why like guys like would fucking take years out of career. This would like lead to Sting not wrestling because like stupid gay indie flippy shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, fucking Sting got hit in the head because of stupid Sammy. I mean, Sting is tough, man. I can't take... Sting is amazing. He even took a fucking, you know, the 630 splash through a table. He took a table spot, a fucking jumping table spot from Sammy Guevara, which looked good. I'm not denying that. You know, the guy's tough, and, you know, I admire that with Sting. In my opinion, I would love to see Sting, like, again, have one more run as world champion. I think the guy, honestly, again, at least has more name value, and people know who the fuck he is, which is like, why, you know what? Fuck it. Let's have Sting. Let's showcase these wrestlers that you have that are known, like, maybe to build your company up better. Like, you were on the right track with Jericho as your first world champion. Maybe it's time to, like, it's not a problem having these guys as world champions again. People who were, like, former world champions elsewhere. Because that way it could bring up a bit, because again, it can help bring up the viewership. You know what I mean? Gay weird poses with fucking night. This guy legit fucking like did a fucking he like poses like look gay like seriously. A lot of wrestlers did gay poses tonight, by the way. It just looks so gay and like it's not cool. Oh, look they flip and then they pose. Is it not so cool? Whatever. Then Jericho mocked him like they did a pose with fucking Suzuki and Sammy. I mean, I'm not gonna deny it's funny seeing the Japanese guy because like it looks like he's like a retarded man, but like whatever. A gay roll up like it's just literally a roll up to a fucking like he did a fucking like a gator roll or something. He just rolled and just flipped and pinned him. So yeah, the fucking what's this guy named? The fucking so Sting, Darby, and the Naito guy, pin after pinning the stupid fucking whatever Yunky Wonky Young Time whatever guy. Then you Suzuki, whatever. Morono Suzuki. Oh man. Whatever, they got beat up, and then they then beat up the baby, and then the baby fence is then told. I don't fucking know, whatever. And in the main event, Bryan Danielson. Oh my god, he brought back the Final Countdown. So you know the Final Countdown is like popular song, right? It's the Final Countdown. It's a popular song. I only fucking. When Daniel Bryan was like fucking, there was rumors of him coming to AEW. People wanted to have him had that stupid theme because it was his indie theme, and like, how does that fit his character? Especially by the presentation in the indies, like that's his theme song. It doesn't even look cool for him. Like that is so like uncharacteristic for Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson. That's his theme song, and come on, really. So they got the rights for like one night, whatever. That was his theme song. All the sparks like, oh my god, it's the Final Countdown. Please count to my penis or something, please. Suck my. It's so like, oh, it's the Final Countdown. Yes, please count me down. Yes, like they're all these sparks like jizzing or whatever. I don't know. I don't fucking care. Okay, I don't care. Bryan Danielson defeats Okada. I didn't care about this match really. Again, there's not a story. Smart said this match like was disappointing. I know some people said this match was like, it's basically one of those matches where it was not a bad match, but it was the main event, but it should have been the other match being the main event type deal, but like it was not a bad match type of case, whatever. But again, I don't care about this match. I never cared about this match. I don't care if this was a dream match. I know Smarks pretend to care about it, again, because they're weird and, you know, they have their weird Japanese dream fetish or whatever. This was like their dream come true and they were disappointed, which is like, I kind of find it funny. You know what I mean? Like, what does that tell you? Maybe fucking stop dreaming about stupid matches with no stories and shit, right? Because again, when you have a good story in any match could be a dream match, in my opinion. My honest opinion of a dream match in AEW is probably like MJF versus Sting. Why? Because of the interaction with Sting and MJF. See, I have dream matches, and it honestly would make sense if they were to do that match, honestly, in the future. Just saying. Jericho versus Sting. See, I have dream matches. It's just they're not retarded and fucking makes no sense, and just a piece of my weird fucking Japanese fetish. Or because I'm trying to be different and I'm a weird smarky fan who has no life and watch 90 hours of wrestling a week. And I started watching for WrestleMania 29 instead of fucking watching the Attitude Era. I watched New Japan. It was a great show. I don't know. Fucking Okada did Tombstone. He's like one of those wrestlers that does a tombstone, but it's like not a finish. It's like ruining Undertaker's finisher. So, you know, a bunch of kicks, flips, whatever, they jump each other. I mean, whatever. The match was, like, whatever, in my opinion. I just didn't really care. The match was, like, whatever. You know, it's, okay. It's kind of like almost the same match as, like, every other match. It's, like, whatever. And then Bryan Danielson won. He won with the like an introverted yes lock, or the the label lock. I don't know. People thought it would end anticlimactically. It was like, okay, yeah, I kind of felt like that way too. It's like, I honestly, no matter how this match ended, like I wouldn't care, you know, because like I don't really care. I just don't, you know. And I just like. What I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Like, why should I care about this shit? You know, why should I care about anything that's happened in this match? It's not like going to lead to anything in the future. Like, I care, whatever. Yeah, so fucking Danielson wins with, like, an introverted label lock. This happened because, like, and the way the match ended was apparently because, like, Bryan got hurt. So, like, he's, like, legit injured. So, he injured his forearm. What does that tell you about strong style? You know what I mean? What does that tell you? Again, in my opinion, this strong style shit and this whole puro shit is not what wrestling's supposed to be. If they want to do this puro strong, they can do it in MMA. This is professional wrestling. Professional wrestling is you're supposed to protect your opponent. You're supposed to protect your you're like a dance partner. You're supposed to you're doing a performance, but you're not. That's like saying like you're doing a TV show or you're shooting a movie and like you're doing a fight scene, and you're including real bullets instead of fucking fake bullets. Oh, we gotta have the real effect. Watch when a person dies, then you get the Alec Baldwin type of treatment, okay? Come on. Look what happened with that. But you see, Alec Baldwin is a strong style type of guy. Okay? He's a strong style type of guy. See, it's real to him. So, you know, he's the hardest worker. He's a great worker. Because it's real to him. Strong style, puro guy. Whatever, that was the show for you. I thought this show was very overrated, very boring. All the smarks I know, I hope you got what you're happy. I'm just happy this shit is over. But the thing is, it's not over. All you people say, it's just one time a year. Why are you complaining there's no story? The thing is, this happened all the time. Weeks ago, there was that fucking Omega match with that luchador guy. That happened. Like, that was not the only time about this stupid dream match where there's no story of a match. And it's just a random guy. Same thing with everybody. Like, fucking every match they do, they bring in people that were like 1 week to have these supposed dream matches or matches for just for the sake of doing them. And it's like, there's no story. Like, what's the difference of all these? Come on, they happen all the fucking time. So don't give me this bullshit that this is a one-time type of thing in AEW in a year. Because that's a bullshit. And they still bring in these New Japan people. They did it last year after Forbidden Door. They did it with the whole 6-man tag championship shit. They do it all the time, man. They do it all the time. It's all bullshit. Overall, that's Dynamite. Well, not Dynamite. That's Forbidden Door. It's just like Dynamite. It's really a 5-hour like Dynamite. It's a glorified Dynamite appeasing the smarks. God, I swear to God, people are like, whatever. If you guys say, oh, you know, real wrestling fans don't like this, like, fuck you, you're a faggot. That's what I have to say. You guys deserve your gay pride month. That's all it is. And you know, that's probably why fucking this Forbidden Door happens in June, right? Because it's like basically a gay preview with a lot of these gay Japanese people. A lot of these Japanese people do fucking gay indie shit in the indies. They fucking kiss each other, fucking doing gay golden lover gay shit, whatever the fuck they do. They kiss each other. They fucking butt fuck each other, like in indie feds. Like, how is that cool? How is that good? And how does that make people want to watch? Like, come on. That's like, and it doesn't help like, when you're known as a wrestling fan and you have to explain like this is like not what you watch, and like when some normal person finds that shit, it's like, man, you'd probably be weird if you watched. Okay, that makes people like me look weird, okay? To like people who are normal people who don't watch wrestling. Now what does that show you? But you guys have no shame. Like, whatever. Overall, fuck Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door blows. Fuck you Smarks. Fuck New Japan. Fuck AEW. Fuck Smarks. Fuck Smarks Movie Wrestling. Fuck all this puro. Fuck Strong Style. Unless you guess Alec Baldwin. You know, fuck Alec Baldwin too. Fuck everybody. And just, you know, just fuck it all, man. Fuck modern day wrestling, okay? Fuck it all. Fuck WWE with this indie shit too. Fuck it all. Fuck modern wrestling. I hate modern wrestling. It's all gay shit, man. It's not cool. And fuck it all, man. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. This was not a good show. And come on, like the first match with Punk, or his first single, and this is like he facing them Japanese. I don't fucking know. Just fuck it all, man. Fuck it all. I'm tired. Fuck wrestling. I mean, oh, you're not a real wrestling fan. Fuck you. You're gay. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye.